Good Sunday morning. We are about to take on the ball field. It's pretty dry right now and quite tall. We're going to get started under this grove in the corner, get that cleaned up, trim the branches and all the suckers at the base, start doing circles underneath the tree, getting all the grasses out of there, get some momentum going, get the ditches cleaned up. And we have 3 fire extinguishers because why not, just in case. So hopefully, I see Dale's back there about ready to get started. Got my cemetery gear on. This is the shirt, one-sided shirt that has the Bloomfield, Sonoma County, California line down the bottom, nothing on the backside. Got some orchid ones coming in, so we'll have 2 different colors. This light blue heather, and the orchid's a heather shirt also. I like heather shirts. So we're going to get at this. It's like about 8:45 Sunday morning, and hopefully by noon we'll have maybe half of this done. Take our normal lunch, Valley Ford Market, and get back and finish it up later in the day. If all goes well, we'll get as much done as 2 fluffy middle-aged guys can get done. But we love a challenge, so we're looking forward to it. Well, after 2 hours, we have made a sizable dent in what we're working on. I'm moving through the grove with my extended pole hedge trimmer, getting all these trees cleaned up, eliminating all the suckers. Dale's still working on some of the thin areas of grass, and in the meantime, we have had Russ Ardnew stop by. This is with a flail motor. That's exactly what we need for this tall grass. And him and Kimberly also gave us a very kind donation. So much appreciated. It helps with all of our efforts, particularly for the cemetery and our irrigation project. So, oh, and Gabe, who takes care of the park field, he stopped by with a chipper in tow. So it's like, hey, Gabe, what are you doing with the chipper in town? And he's taking care of our neighbors up here at the schoolhouse, chipping up some of their branches. He said, can we use a chipper? And I said, yeah, for all these branches here. So when he's done up there, he's going to stop on by, help us gather up all these branches, get them chipped up. So my cup is overflowing right now, people. I tell you, the kindness of others, amazing, very touching, and puts a smile on my face. I mean, I feel it in my body, just the joy about what it is we can do when we get together. Folks who have been very kind and generous with donations, so appreciative, and now the ability to have equipment that's going to make a significant difference in a short amount of time. and that just helps us immensely. So thank you all. How wonderful. The goodness of others right there. Russ Arnu flailing mower on his tractor. Appreciate it. Wow. That was fun. Get the heart rate going a fair amount. Whew. This grove is cleaning up real nice. See Gabe over there with his chipper. Russ out in the field. And Dale is over on Morrow trimming the edges with his tractor. Here's a look at the grove that I've been working on. All the trimmings down on the ground. I'll go around and clean all this up, get it ready to run through the chipper. But I hope all this shows up that currently we got 2 big tractors and 2 small tractors working this field. Yeah, a little dirty, but it's good stuff. So it would have been tough, very tough, maybe impossible for Dale and I to get this done on our own today. But we got a couple neighbors who brought down their tractors, and they both have flail motors on the back of their tractor, so that's the type of equipment that's needed. And it's doing a great job. Even with that, the grass down here is so dense and heavy that the flail motor has to go pretty slow. And technically, should hit it twice in order to have it clean. But I follow through with the smaller tractor, and we can get it to lay flat pretty good after 2 or 3 passes. So it's turned out pretty good. Thanks to Russ and Greg. I think we're going to get this thing done. So it's about probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're currently working the densest, most difficult part right there. This is the part that is flooded until second or third week in April, which is about the soonest we can get in here to mow this. But even by then, the grass is 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. And then, you know, goodness sake, if it goes until June or July, it's a real task to get it done. But all this I feel fabulous with all this going on, taking care of the town of Bloomfield. You know, everybody who comes out here loves this town. And how wonderful it is to have the participation of townspeople putting their energy in making the town of Bloomfield look as nice as it can. And that's so satisfying to me to see this kind of energy happening. Well, here's what we got for the day. We got everything mowed down, and then we got half of the field with the finishing mowers on it. So, but now that it's down, it can be somewhat easily mowed in a few hours to get it the way it should be. So, big thanks to our neighbors, Russ and Greg, for their help today with their tractors. That was just bonus. When Dale and I started today, we thought it was just our 2 tractors, but we ended up with 4 tractors, and how wonderful that was. Not only that, but the camaraderie of getting the work done for the town.